Jersey Shore, gym, tan, and laundry.
It was gym. Well,
Gym,
I
right?
mean, it's work. No, work, meetings, gym, laundry. For me.
For me, it's like wake up, do nothing, go back to sleep.
Well, you don't even go to sleep, first of all.
Just kidding. It feels weird not having a background.
You're
You
good.
guys can see me. You
I
can
know,
see. I think
finally.
I look a lot smaller with the background.
Ay,
So that's why I liked it.
nah.
But you
But you
can see
can
my
for this episode.
background here is my vision board.
You put it back there. I have it over here.
Yeah, I put it back here because I'm like, I might as well put it right here. I'm gonna demonstrate it. So I don't know if we can read it, right? Can you?
No, I want it closer.
No, I'm gonna bring it closer, but I'm
Oh,
saying,
okay, cool.
is it
I
like,
mean,
because on my view, it's like backwards, you know?
I could see it, yeah, but I can't really read anything on it right now.
It says love.
I see love right there.
Okay, cool. Anyway, what is the first thing that you're gonna buy when you start making your 10 grand an episode?
Shoot. Well, I already have my house, so I'll probably want to just start. Fuck.
Or let's say, what if you were to win the lottery? What was the first thing that you were gonna buy?
A house.
A house?
Yeah, that would be the first thing. Like, I don't want a huge house, but I want a house. And
Yeah, me too.
I will go buy my Tesla, and of course, obviously, help my family with whatever
Whatever they need. Yeah.
they need. Yeah, and then fucking vacation, dude. Fucking go out and see the world.
Coronavirus.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be
Coronavirus.
rich, so I could buy one of those huge bubbles.
You'll be like
So,
a
fucking,
human hamster.
yeah. Plus, you get to exercise, so okay.
True.
No.
I think that's what I would do. I would buy a house. I would buy a house for my mom and my aunt and my uncle. And then I would help out my brothers and sisters with their
Yeah.
house. Like, hey, I'll give you this much. Or I would give like an amount of money to each of them. And then they can do whatever the fuck they want with that money. It's like, here, I'm not going to, I'll just give you
Stop you
whatever.
from spending it, however.
Yeah. And then I would obviously like have a business, invest in my business, and if I already have it, invest in it or start a new business. um Obviously I would buy my cars that I want. I would buy Monchis his Shelby,
Ooh, nice.
Leonord, or como se llama, Eleanor.
Eleanor.
I would buy him that one because he
Man,
loves
that's
that
a
one.
beast right there.
I would buy whatever fucking car that I want at that time.
At that time, yeah.
um, I would, if I had kids already, like if I already had, I don't want to say the names. If I already had because I'm gonna name them that, and I don't want anybody else to name them. So if I
I
would have
had names
had,
for my babies too.
if I already have my two babies, then I would adopt maybe two more, but like older kids,
Uh-huh.
the ones
Pa'
that
que
are
cuiden a los
like,
hijos.
huh?
Pa' que cuiden a los chiquillos.
No, the reason I would adopt two older kids is because some kids hit that age where nobody wants to adopt them anymore. And
Oh,
then
that's
after that, like
on their own.
they're on their own. So it sucks. And all they want is a family. So I like, even if I don't win the lottery, I think I'd still want to adopt at least two kids or one if I can. Because the adoption process is like pretty crazy. It's pretty long, and you have to
It
have
is,
money.
dude. You have to have money. Your record has to be good. Do you think I would be able to adopt? Probably not, huh?
Depends, because I think
I like you're an alcoholic, man. Aye, aye.
no, but it depends on what you show, you know?
Like I don't drink anymore, so that should mean something.
Exactly.
I
So I'm
mean,
saying,
I was young and I think I was just fucking having fun. So I think I deserve a kid if I want one.
yeah. And then obviously I would want to travel.
Yeah,
That's like
travel
a
is
big
always
thing,
good.
just travel. And even if I don't win the lottery, I still just want to travel, you know?
I want to travel still too.
But it's just kind of hard because I think I would just want to take my kids with me all the time.
That's
And it's
true.
like, oh, you're traveling with kids? Good luck with that.
Well, I mean, well, you can wait a little bit to have your kids, you know what I mean? And
No, I
then,
can't, Crystal. I'm almost 48.
well, hurry up then.
Just kidding.
Let's
No,
go
I
on a
can. I
vacation
can. I've
first.
always said to myself that it's fine. It just depends on the person. You know,
Yeah,
because they're like, oh my God, you're almost 40. You have to hurry up. You need to do something. You need to have a kid or not or what. And I'm like, wait, I'm having the kid. I'm supporting the kid, you know?
like don't rush
Like,
me.
you're not taking care of my kid. You're not going to fucking, first of all, you're not going to feed my kid or you're not going to clothe my
Exactly.
kid, you know? So I should make the decision whenever I want to have a kid.
Whenever you want to, yeah. Fuck what everyone says.
So it's just like a lot of pressure. You're like, oh, you're almost 40. You need to have a baby. And it's like,
Who
yeah,
cares?
but you're not going to fucking take care of that baby. I am. So
You have proved that you fight well. Now you can join us.
Keep cups twins. Wake up, check your phone. Ignore the alarm. You're still alone. Wake up, rewind the night. Who are you? But also kind of who am I? Wake
all
up.
right, everyone. So welcome back to F and Adulting with Crystal and Lorena. And in
Okay.
today's video or today's episode, I don't know why I keep saying video. In today's video, well, it is technically a video
It is
podcast,
a
right?
video.
So, all right. So in today's episode, video episode, we're going to be talking about manifestation and law of attraction. What do you think, Crystal, about law of attraction? When someone tells you law of attraction, what does it automatically like? Because when I heard law of attraction, I thought something different.
No, I right away like well I kind of knew already like it was whatever I guess whatever you're thinking inside either negative or positive is
Mhm.
what you attract.
So you were already like kind of
Yeah, kind of.
aware of, because when I saw law of attraction, I'm like, ooh, like it's probably like a way to attract people, or you know,
Well, it could also be that way. I feel
well,
like it
yeah,
that also.
it could also be that. I don't know why
Yeah.
it's doing that. Okay, so it could also be that there's many ways of using the law of attraction. Basically, when I found out about the law of attraction, I was in Juarez when I was getting my whole like situation legalized and everything and trying to get my residency and all that. So I was in Juarez and that's when I heard about the law of attraction because I was watching Oprah. So I used to watch Oprah all the time.
Uh-huh.
And back in the day, this was back in like 2007, around there, you know? So she was still going, like she still had her show and everything, I think.
Yeah.
And so I saw this show where she's talking about The Secret. It's a book, and I actually have it here. It's this book. It's called The Secret, and it's by Rhonda Byrne. And this book, she was talking about the secret and the law of attraction and how you manifest your life and how right now where you're at, this is what you manifested into your life. Wanting it or not, good or bad, you somehow with your thoughts and the way you've been thinking or the way you thought, this is what you brought to yourself.
Yeah.
So that's the whole like purpose of the law of attraction. It helps you learn like how to be aware of your thoughts so you can change it and flip it around to thinking positive and therefore getting what you want out of life,
Yeah.
you know? So yeah, that's basically a summary of what the law of attraction. So on Wikipedia, obviously I searched it just to
Mhm.
give you like the correct what they think it is, you know? So,
Yeah.
in the New Thought philosophy, the law of attraction is a belief that positive or negative thoughts bring positive or negative experiences into a person's life. The belief is based on the ideas that people and their thoughts are made from pure energy, and that a process of like energy attracting like energy exists through which a person can improve their health, wealth, and personal relationships. There is zero empirical scientific evidence supporting the law of attraction, and it is widely considered a pseudoscience. So, meaning it doesn't have any type of facts backing it up, which obviously, I know that from reading, that this is just a philosophy, a living, philosophy, like people, like I said, like me. I base my life on just trying to think positive. I've always been by nature like a very positive person,
Yeah. You
just
have been.
naturally positive. So this like fit right on my like it's in my nature to be positive.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously I have bad days and I have like shitty days and I'm not in a good mood or whatever, but naturally like I'm positive. So when I heard about this and being like the whole focus on this is that your energy and you transmit frequencies to the universe, and like attracts like. So meaning that whatever frequency that you're in, you're sending that frequency to the universe. The universe will bring you the
Give
same
back to you.
frequency. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be getting whatever you're receiving. Well, you're gonna be receiving whatever you're giving out. You know.
Yeah. Like,
Um, so basically that's the whole purpose of this. And they have on the secret, it has like 3 steps of how you are able to manifest. And I told you that we were gonna do a vision board because
yeah.
we wanted to see, because there's a part of the secret where it tells you if you want something, there's steps. There's 3 different steps, and there's a way of getting that more like easier for you so you can have it visualized and have it in front of you and be able to see it every day and kind of keep yourself motivated or keep yourself like looking at these pictures and seeing
Yeah.
like what you want out of life in front of you, and kind of keep you motivated and keep you like thinking of those positive things, and knowing that those are already yours. And so I'll go ahead and explain those steps later on, but I just wanted to let you guys know this is what's going on behind me.
Yeah.
That's my vision board. I don't actually have this in my living room, but
For today, you do.
but you can, if you wish, you can do a vision board and put it in your living room. Um, I have it actually on my side of the bed. So whenever, because I sleep on the side, so whenever I wake up,
You
I'm
see.
able to see it. That's the first thing
Pretty
I
cool.
see. And so I created this one. I had created one before, and I'll let you guys know on that, how that went. But I've done this before, and I really like this activity because I feel like it keeps me focused on what I want. And it keeps me, and it actually works because a lot of my things that I post, that I put on my other vision board, a lot of the things happen.
That's
They
cool. I like
came,
that.
yeah. So
All right, bud.
that's the reason I'm a big believer. So there's a lot of little things that just add up to me believing in this.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you have to say about all this, Crystal?
I don't know. I think sometimes I should just be a little bit more positive. I guess I let my mind like wander out to the bad side sometimes, but
Yeah.
I do believe though that being positive does bring positive things. So
Yeah. And it's
definitely.
hard. It's hard to stay
It is hard.
positive. It's a hard thing to do because your mind automatically goes to like, oh shit,
Mine
like the
goes right
bad
away.
things.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like, so for you to stay positive is really hard, but the fact that it helps you once you start seeing like or reading the book or noticing more about this, reading about it, you kind of start being more aware. Like that's the only key that I mean, you can't really control 60,000 freaking thoughts that go through your mind or daily, you're not gonna be like, oh no, no, like
Oh no,
control
you
each and
don't.
every one. but knowing that you're aware of your thoughts, and the reason and the way that you can actually be aware of that is knowing how you're feeling.
Yeah,
So how am I feeling right now? If I'm feeling like shit, that means I have a bad negative thought. So
yeah,
you switch it around. Once you know, like, I'm not feeling well, why am I not feeling well? And then that is you being aware of the current situation and why you're not feeling well. So that helps you switch things around and be like, how come I'm feeling like this? So I'm going to start thinking this positive thing, or thinking it like in a positive way,
yeah.
and that way it can click you to the right frequency. You know what I mean?
That's actually crazy that you're saying that though. Like I just had a meeting with Daisy. Ooh.
Mm.
Anyways,
Hello, Daisy. Yeah.
anyways, and she was telling me that every time that you have like a negative thought or crossing your mind, or like let's say she gave me an example of like let's say you're driving and somebody cuts you off and right away you're gonna be like, oh, this bitch, and talking shit, right?
Hmm.
Just like try and make it into something that's, it doesn't have to make you happy, but something that makes it into something neutral. Like try and like get the facts from it. Like for example, like
Try not to
okay, like
act on what
it
you're feeling.
happened, like I'm okay, like just try and make it into something positive,
Hmm.
which is kind of funny that you're saying that because it reminded me of that conversation.
Yeah, it's just, and it's true. Like, we, as human beings, we react to everything before even thinking. We're just already pissed off.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
fuck this, blah, blah, blah. But
Especially
then, like,
driving. Fuck, people
especially
are crazy.
driving, because you can't control what other people are doing.
Yeah, and they just piss you off. Like,
The only thing you control is how you react to things. And that's
yeah,
exactly how life is. You can't really control how other people are gonna what other people are gonna do. The only thing you can control is how you react to things, you know?
that's,
So that's pretty much how what this is mostly about, is like being positive and knowing how to react to things, and being aware of your thoughts, and just mainly staying positive. I'm going to keep saying positive a lot throughout
positive,
the whole
positive,
thing,
positive.
because that's the main focus on this, that we're energy, and or like we're magnets, and we attract whatever we want. So if you're positive, you're going to attract positive things into your life. If you're grateful, you're going to you're going to attract more grateful situations, more situations that are going to make you feel grateful.
Yeah,
If
that's
you're
true.
happy, you're going to attract more happy moments. If you're like, if you're feeling like shit, and you're always like, oh fuck, I'm horrible, I'm a horrible
You're gonna
person,
be stuck in that
you're
situation.
gonna go in a cycle where there's gonna be more moments of you feeling like you're a horrible person.
Yeah, that
Or
makes a lot
like,
of
I'm worthless, or like, oh, I don't deserve someone. Nobody wants to be around that person, first of all.
sense. Yeah, that's true, dude.
So that's the reason, maybe.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why, because nobody wants to be around you being all gloomy and shit.
Yeah, that's true. Wow,
So
that's crazy.
yeah, there's a lot of little things like that. So that's what I'm telling you. And I obviously did my research here, because I
Nerd.
have to do my, my research.
I'm like nerd.
So yeah,
Cool.
in short, like attracts like, and we attract things, people, and circumstances that are of a similar vibration or frequency as ourselves, like how what I was telling you. Okay, so Rhonda Byrne, which is the lady, the author of The Secret, and I'm happy that I actually had it, because the two times that I read it, it wasn't even mine. So I came
Oh, that's
across,
right.
remember I told you, I heard it from Oprah. And I was like, oh my God, I want to get the book, But for
Yeah.
some reason, I never got it. And my cousin had it and she had it in Spanish. And I was like, you know what? Let me borrow it. I'll give it back to you.
You
And
good.
then, so she let me borrow it. She's like, yeah, yeah, go ahead. I'm not even reading it. My dad got it for me, but I'm not even reading it. And I'm like, oh, cool. But I had just seen this thing, and I
Yeah.
wanted it. I wanted to read it so bad. And it's funny because it tells you you're going to attract what you want. Your thoughts attract what you want. And I really wanted to read this book. So I just came across, like out of any book that could have been there, it was that one, you know? So my uncle had gotten it for her and she wasn't really into it. So she's like, yeah, go ahead and take it. I brought it home and I read the whole thing. And there's a part there where it talks about, well, they have many stories, it talks about a lady, how she wanted to move to New York. I think it was a sister, Rhonda Burns, or I'm not sure. She wanted to move to New York to work somewhere. And she read the book or whatever. She started packing all her stuff without even knowing, like, I'm going to move. I'm
Yeah.
moving, this is what she wants.
Yeah.
So she moves, she starts packing her suitcase and all her shit. She starts giving away everything. You know what? I can't take this. Here, take it. I'm not going to take this. I'm just going to pack whatever I'm going to take because I'm going to move. How? She didn't know what the hell. She didn't know anything.
It was just like whatever.
She ends
Yeah.
up getting an apartment or getting a place in New York. She ends up like getting a job in New York. She ends up everything starts falling into place with her starting because she started putting everything into place. Like if you want to do something,
Do it. Yeah. Like start
you start
fucking.
kind of like doing like you don't know how you're gonna get it, but you know that you want it, and that's what. So she wanted to move. She started packing, and she didn't know when the hell she was gonna move, how she was gonna move, but she knew that she was going to. So
Yeah.
everything started falling into place. She got a job. She got a call from this person, and everything just kind of went her way, and she ended
Oh,
up
wait.
in New York, and she's living there, and she's working there, and she has her life there. So
That's
it's
cool.
like if you read the book, you just kind of like you're reading it, and you're thinking of things that happened to you, like little stories, that you're like, fuck. It's crazy because I know for a fact that I wanted Matilda. I wanted
Oh
a
yeah.
dog.
Great.
I wanted a dog, and that's the reason why I started believing so much in it because I wanted a dog because I was over there alone, and most of my day I was there alone. And I wanted a dog so bad, and then I told my husband, my ex-husband, I want to get a dog, and he's like, no, once we go back home, you'll get a dog, because they're expensive, whatever. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, okay. But every time I would watch TV, I would see a commercial with a dog, and I would just be like laughing or like, oh, how cute. And then
Yeah.
for some reason, I would picture a dog running around
Yeah.
my apartment just out of the
Your
blue. I would
place.
just
Yeah.
picture, like, oh, me playing with a dog or whatever. And like 2 weeks later, I get Matilda, and they gave her to me. My
And for free,
cousin,
right?
for free. My
Yeah.
cousin brought her to me. She asked me like, "Do you want a dog?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I want a dog." She's like, "Yeah, my uncle is giving away the puppies, blah blah blah." So I told her yes, and then I got Matilda for
Oh.
free, and she's like the perfect little dog.
Yeah.
And I was so happy because I wanted a dog for a long time. So that this was way before I even read the book. So when I read the book, Matilda came to my mind right away. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like I actually brought
You're
Matilda
like,
to me.
yeah, yeah.
Come here. Like seriously, and people might think it's like crazy. Oh my God, you're dumb. You're crazy. But
No.
in all reality, like I feel like I did. Like my feelings of wanting a dog were so strong because I really wanted a dog
Now you got a dog.
that the universe somehow like brings you what you want because you're like you attach those emotions to what you want, and since I would picture a dog already there, They're like, okay, this is clearly what she wants, so let me give her that, you know.
Your dog, yeah.
So I got Matilda, and I mean, she's a perfect little girl, you know.
Yeah, she's so beautiful.
She's a beautiful little girl, and I've had her for what 12, 13 years,
Yeah, it's a long
a
time.
long time, and we've been up, like she's been with me like through thick and thin.
Aww.
She has. She's like my ride and die.
I know she has.
Ride and die.
You ride and die.
Yeah, she is. She is my true ride and die.
She's so cute.
Um, so yeah, that's the reason why I'm a big believer. And then obviously every little other thing that I come across. I wanted to bring up the rock.
Yeah, I've been
The
waiting for
rock. I know you're like, where's the
that.
rock?
I'm like, where is
And
that
not
rock? I
that,
see
and
it.
not that rock. The rock,
The
not
rock.
Dwayne Johnson.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
not that rock, right, Crystal?
On that rock.
Okay, so Crystal and I were talking on the phone because we talk on the phone all the time. And I was explaining to her like how you manifest things, you know, how it works. And like I said, there's three things that there's three steps. Number one, you have to ask for what you want, right? Obviously. So the law of attraction is similar to your very own genie in a bottle. So like Aladdin, genie in a bottle. And all you have to do is like ask for what you want. Um, just like the universe, you have to be very clear with what you want because the universe, l- it can get mixed frequencies, you know, like where, like, what is it that you want? Like, you have to be clear, like, this is what I want, and that's it, you know? You
That's
can't be
it.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want this or that, you know? Because then
Yeah.
it's not going to give you shit. It's going to be like, well, I don't know what the fuck you want. So the universe will I mean, if you want to ask for something, you must be clear in your mind about what you are asking for. If you aren't clear, the universe will receive mixed frequencies. It won't know what to attract back or what you want to attract back. Getting clear is the same as deciding, and deciding is the same as asking. So once you decide, like me, I decided I want to be a business owner and I
Yeah.
want to own my own business and be my own boss. That's it. I'm
What you
not
want?
gonna switch. This is what
No.
I want, you know. So that's me asking. That's already an ask, you know. Step two, you believe. So what did I say first? Okay, first I said, you want to test it out, Crystal? Let's test out the thing, right? You want to
Yeah.
manifest something and let's test it out. Like, let's say I want to see a pink rock. We were
Yeah.
talking on the phone and I was like, Crystal, I don't know. People want to test it out. They say, hey, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but I'll know if it works if I get what I asked for. So, hey, some people ask for like a 4-leaf clover or like something like a
Just
specific
anything.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
I said, okay, for instance, a pink rock. Just let's say
Yeah.
just a pink rock, okay? It was just out of the blue. Fuck it, pink rock.
It was, dude. It was just out of the blue. You're like a pink
And we're
rock.
just talking, right? So number two, step two, believe. So I said, I believe I'm gonna find a pink rock, you know? So to trigger the law of attraction, to begin conspiring on your behalf, you have to believe you will get what you want. So I said, I'm gonna see a pink rock, and I believe I'm gonna see it, you know, because I asked for that. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you want to win an Oscar for a screenplay. You form a clear picture in your mind of winning an Oscar. You'll be more likely to achieve success as a writer. So, you know, you have to believe. The thing is like you have to believe that you're gonna like you have to believe something that you're not gonna be like it's so far fetched. Oh, I'm gonna be a model. Maybe not, you know.
Yeah. So
Maybe not, bitch.
maybe
I
not, but
mean, maybe you
maybe
will,
not
but
that.
if you in your mind already think it's like a little crazy, it's not gonna happen for you, you know? because you
Mhm.
don't even think it's possible. You're doubting it
Like,
already.
like for example, I want to be Superman. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like that's probably not gonna happen. Like, why would you even think that?
Yeah, so if you already start with the far-fetched kind of like idea of what you want, then it's probably not going to happen because you're doubting yourself, you know?
Yeah,
So that's number 2. You're believing in the act of having utter faith that once you've asked, you will receive what you have asked for. So you have that faith, obviously, like I said, this is a like a new thought philosophy, meaning that it's not like backed up with facts and shit. So it's a belief, you know? So you
yeah,
believe, you have faith in this, it's gonna happen. And number 3, you receive. You receive
yeah,
after you asked and believe you will receive. The next steps is to feel the joy of receiving. More simply, feel happy about getting what you want. So even if you don't actually have it here in front of you, you're already feeling like you have it there, you know? So
yeah, yeah.
once you look at whatever you have on your vision board, you're looking at these images and saying, I already have this, I have that. Oh my God, I'm going to go shopping. I'm already shopping in my head with all this money. You know, I've already spent all this money,
Yeah.
you know, so I'm already wearing those clothes. I'm already, you know, driving that car. And how am I feeling when I'm driving? You know, I'm feeling like fucking awesome. And,
That's
you
awesome. Yeah.
know, so this is what all that energy
Supposed to
is
be
going
doing.
into, you know, because you're already acting like you have it, meaning that you already accepted it. It's already mine, you know,
Yeah.
it's mine. So that's you receiving. So that's step 3. So basically, what happened in step 3 with us, we got, well, okay. So I told her, okay, imagine there's a pink rock, okay? And then we're like, yeah, we're going to find a pink rock, whatever. And then I was just thinking like maybe I'm gonna be walking and I'm gonna find a pink rock or something, you know. But then after
Yeah.
that, I just said it and I just kind of forget it.
Yeah.
We're just
It was
talking
just
about.
kind of like a quick conversation we had, and then
Yeah, we didn't even continue talking about that. We just kind of like it was just a little conversation. I brought it up. Next thing you know, we hang up and we do our own thing, and then I go and take out my dogs to the little dog park, the little where they go poop and pee, and then usually it's just pure green, you know, like it's just green, like fake grass, you know, and you never see like, I mean, there is a red, there's like a little fire hydrant in the middle of the thing, and it is red, you know, but it doesn't have any rocks around it. There's
it's just
nothing, it's just
grass.
green. And I so happened to find this rock right here. And it was just there, laying there. And it's an actual rock, you see, but it has pink. So it's not like a pink rock, but it is a rock that's pink.
Yeah, like it's pink.
It's
Yeah.
and it's a rock, and it was just there like that, and it was in the middle of the afternoon, and there was no rocks around. So it was so obvious that this thing was there. It was alone, and it was just right there. So I was just there because I usually go and check to see if there's any poops or anything, and it's not a poop or anything because I wouldn't have picked it up. But I'm like looking around or whatever. But I wasn't like consciously like looking
A pink
for a
rock
pink rock because
or
I had
anything.
already let go of that conversation, you know. So I took out my dogs like every other day, every day, and I turned around and there was this pink thing there like that, and it looked like a rock, and I was like, "What?" And I go like get closer, and I didn't have my phone with me, and not I would have taken a picture there, you know. But I get closer, and then I go like that with my shoe.
Kick it around.
What? It's a rock and it has pink, and I started to smile because I thought it was funny. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God, what? I need to tell this to Crystal. And I didn't have my phone, so I went back home and then I called her and I took a picture and she was like, oh my God, it's a pink rock.
Yeah. Well, because we have been talking about it, so I knew.
It was insane though, because I told her, I'm like, remember I told you just randomly a pink fucking rock, and I wasn't, and it wasn't like I was going out and start trying to look for a fucking pink rock, you know?
You went 3 miles looking for
Like
it.
it wasn't out of my way. Like it so happens to the only thing I do is get out and take out my dogs to that little park. That's all I ever do is just that from the house to there. So how weird that it was there. Like it
And it was a
knew
pink
where it had
rock.
to be. It wasn't
It's
like
not
I
like you.
it was like placed there like, oh, I know she comes here, so I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah, that's
Because
crazy.
if I put it anywhere else, she's not gonna find it because she doesn't go anywhere else. So she goes from her house to the little park.
And there it is, the pink rock
And there
on
it
the
is,
tree.
and it was weird. I don't
No, that's
know.
crazy.
It's super cool. And then I'm like, right away, I start thinking, fuck, $5,000. So I want to find
I,
$5,000.
wow, you already found the rock, dude.
No, I want to test it out again. I was kidding. And
Maybe
I don't have
there's a
to test
diamond in
it.
there.
I don't have to test it out because I already know it's true.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like right away when I see that, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to manifest $5,000. And it's coming already. So yeah, that was pretty crazy.
That is crazy. I remember when you called me, I was like, what? What do you mean?
Right? I was like, what the hell? That's insane.
Pink rock.
I have a few. Actually, I have a story. I have a story on Oprah Winfrey. Okay, so this once happened to famous talk show host Oprah Winfrey, and I'm getting this from 4minutebooks.com. So I got this information from there. And it talks about the law of attraction and the secret and all that, right? But
Yeah.
this once happened to a famous talk show host, Oprah Winfrey. She read a book called The Color Purple, and she comes out in that movie. Right?
Yeah, she's just crazy.
And immediately recognized herself as destined to portray one of its characters in the big Hollywood movie. This manifested even more when she got a random call to audition for a secret movie, which turned out to be The Color Purple.
That's crazy. Fuck.
However, as she didn't hear back for months and months, she was eventually ready to let go of the idea. Right then, she received a call from Steven Spielberg. That was in 1984. For the next 20 years, Oprah couldn't quite explain how she'd managed to turn this fantasy into reality until Rhonda Byrne told her about the secret in 2006. Oh, look, 2006. The 2006 movie and global bestseller with almost 30 million copies sold is by many considered the perfect blueprint for achieving your goals today. We'll analyze it. So that's what they're talking about here. But pretty much, she read this book. She envisioned, or she said, "Oh, I'm perfect for this
I'm
part.
gonna be. Yeah.
Hey, they call her up for a secret role or a secret part in
Movie
a
that's gonna
secret
be. Yeah.
movie, and it so happens to be The Color Purple."
That's crazy.
That's so crazy, right? Like
It is,
little
dude.
things like this. That
I want to read that book. Send it to me.
yeah, I'll send it to you.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh, that was sweet.
of course, of course. And then there's a Jim Carrey story, which I told
Okay.
you. I think I told you about this.
Yeah, I think you did.
So another case study of the law of attraction is Jim Carrey, who funnily enough discussed his experience with Oprah in 1997, also before she knew about the secret. As an aspiring actor, Carrey would stop on his drive home every night, think about his future accomplishments, and visualize them. He took comfort in the fact that he did have these things. So did in quotations. Have these things. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. So
Oh,
he
that's
didn't
cute.
he would visualize, these things were his already, but
Yeah.
they weren't here. He even wrote himself a check for $10 million and post dated in 5 years. Lo and behold, he did end up making the sum for Dumb and Dumber just around the deadline. What's remarkable about the way Jim Carrey did it, and Rhonda Rhonda says this is a prerequisite for the law of attraction to work, is that he always envisioned the positives that would come into his life rather than the negatives he was trying to avoid. So he always envisioned himself like everything good,
Yeah,
you know. So
that's fucking cool.
when it comes to our internal monologue, loss aversion is a powerful driving force. We're a lot more worried about losing what we have rather than getting what we want. That's why most of us subconsciously play not to lose instead
Oh,
of playing to win. In
to win.
part, this is why people who take more risk have less competition. Fewer people shoot for great than for average. So fewer people risk. A lot of people are just like trying to live an average.
And
They don't
average.
risk
Yeah.
anything. So that's why they don't have a lot of competition. People who risk things don't have a lot of competition because there's a lot less people who take a risk, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's true.
It is
So that's like super cool. And I
true.
had heard about that. I heard that he made a $20 million check he wrote himself and he would carry it around.
And then he did that with that role, right? With that movie.
Yeah, I think he made even more than that.
That's fucking cool.
But he would carry this check around and he would always look at it. And actually, bringing that up, The Secret, I'll send it to you so you can fill it up. The Secret has a check and it's called the Gratitude Bank of the Universe. And it basically is a check that you write to yourself and you can put whatever amount and whatever day you want it for. And it's signed by the universe.
Mm.
It's super cute. It's like a cute little thing, you know. And then this
Yeah.
one's the Universal Bank Unlimited. Your wish is my command. So you pretty much just write. You print out the check, fill out your name, the amount you wish to receive in your chosen currency. You sign it, date it, place the check in a prominent position where you will see it every day. Every time you look at it, look at your check, believe, and feel that the money is already like you have the money now.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
this is placed by my bedside always, you know?
Yeah.
And every time my boyfriend is talking about stuff that like money stuff, you know, because everybody talks about money stuff. And I'm like, babe, don't worry. I'm about to cash that check. That
That's
check,
good though. That's the way it should be.
babe, you know that's gonna pay for our house right there. That's gonna pay for and he's like, oh, you're right. Yeah. And he
That's
just kind of
good
goes
though.
along with me, you know. But
It's
I don't
cute.
know if he believes a lot of it, but like throughout our time being together, we've been together for 7 years. I've always talked about things like this, you know. So
Yeah.
he's already used to me being this way of saying like, "Oh, you see, when I told him about the rock, he's like, oh, you should have said this. You should have said like you should have asked for $100 or you know."
Yeah, or something.
Right
Yeah.
away, like you should have asked for this. But he already like he's like, oh babe, you're power, you have magic, you know? And
Eee.
I'm like, I know, but I asked for the stupidest things.
I
And it's
guess.
funny.
I
But it's
mean,
just something that was like random, you know. I just said a pink
you
rock and
just
it
said it,
happened.
a pink rock. Yeah.
Like if like I know that maybe I should have just been like $100 bill.
Or maybe like I would have been like a naked girl outside. I
Ah,
know.
right? And then it so happens a
Yes,
fucking
yes, be
naked girl,
there.
a naked girl appears.
And oh my
So,
God, she is.
so what do you think about this? The stories are really like
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty, it makes me
it's
want to like start thinking,
interesting.
yeah, it is, dude.
And there's a lot of philosophers. There's like people, sorry. There's people who like James Ray, he's a philosopher, lecturer, he's an author and a creator of the prosperity of human potential programs. I don't know. So he says, because they have a lot of like quotes and like people who talk about this secret, you know, because it's actually something that it's been something that was known for such a long time. like way before, like Plato and like all these famous people, you know, philosophers
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of philosophers, but I'm just saying like there's a bunch of people who knew about this concept and about like the law of attraction or manifesting and this energy
Yeah.
and the way it works, that they talk about it in books, you know, they talk about it in their own life, and they have quotes on this, you know. So all that we are is a result of what we have thought. Buddha guy James Ray I was talking about,
Hmm.
he says gratitude has been such a powerful exercise for me. Every morning I get up and say thank you. Every morning when my feet hit the floor, thank you. And then I start running into what I am grateful for as I'm brushing my teeth and doing the things I do in the morning. And I'm not just thinking about that. I'm not just thinking about them. I'm actually doing some route routine, but I'm actually putting it out there and I'm feeling the feeling of gratitude. So while he's brushing his teeth, doing all that, he's saying thank you for
Thank
whatever he
you
has.
for everything. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen there's a video of a little girl who's do you remember watching this video? It went viral on a little girl who was standing on the sink in the restroom in the mirror and saying, I love my house, I love my mom, I love my dad, I love my whatever, I love my restroom, I love like it was so cute. Little girl
I
who's
can
like
see it.
probably like 4 or 5, and she's so cute, and she's like that's the kind of grateful or like being
Yeah.
thankful that I'm talking about. If you've seen it, go ahead and comment. If you've seen that commercial, it's not a commercial, it's a video. It went viral on a little girl who's like super thankful, and she's just like, you know,
All excited about
like how
everyone.
they say like affirmations and stuff, like, and she's technically that's what she's doing, you know.
Hmm.
She's being thankful, and she's gonna get
Yeah.
more thankful things to thankful situations, you know. So that's why when he was saying that, and that little girl just came to my mind.
Oh,
Because you're just like, oh my god, she's so cute. Because she's thankful, you know. Like she doesn't care.
yeah.
Like she doesn't care what is going on. She's just thankful. So obviously, love and gratitude are the highest frequency you can be at. So for you to attract what you want to be at your highest frequency. And love, gratitude, being kind and all that, obviously it's you're gonna be at your greatest frequency. You know?
So then I'm at my greatest.
Exactly. We're at our greatest.
We are.
We're thankful. So I have another rock story too. Lee Brower, wealth trainer and specialist, author and teacher. And his story is about a rock as well. So he says, I think everybody goes through times when they say things aren't working right or things are going bad. Once, when there were some things going on in my family, I found a rock and I just sat holding it. I took this rock, I stuck it in my pocket, and I said, every time I touch this rock, I'm going to think of something that I'm grateful for. So every morning when I get up in the morning, I pick up off the dresser, I put it in my pocket, and I go through the things that I'm grateful for. At night, what do I do? I empty my pocket and there it is again. So I've had some amazing experiences with this idea. A guy from South Africa saw me drop it. He asked, "What is that?" And I explained it to him, and he started calling it a gratitude rock. 2 weeks later, I got an email from him in South Africa, and he said, "My son is dying from a rare disease. It's a type of hepatitis. Would you send me 3 gratitude rocks?" They were just ordinary rocks I found off the street, so I said, "Sure." I had to make sure that the rocks were very special, so I went out to the stream, picked up the right rocks, and sent them off to him. 4 or 5 months later, when I get an email from him, he said, "My son's better. He's doing terrific."
Oh,
And he
wow.
said, "But you need to know something. We've sold over 1,000 rocks at $10 a piece. as gratitude rocks. And we raised all this money for charity. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's
So he
cool.
started. So it's very important to have an attitude of gratitude. That's what he talks about. So it's just crazy because you give so much power to something very nothing. You know, it's a
From
freaking
something
rock.
small, from nothing. Yeah.
It's a rock,
Yeah.
and he just, I'm telling you, everything is energy. So we're all energy. Everything is like this laptop is energy. Everything is energy. So whatever energy you put into something, you're
It's
gonna
what you're
get
getting back.
back. So every time he was grateful, he would touch this thing, he would remember to be grateful for something. So this technique worked for him, and then the guy was like, "What?" So now he's selling these gratitude rocks because you know
Yeah.
it's
That's
crazy.
pretty cool.
There's a thing where it says "remember to remember."
What do you mean?
Remember to remember. There's a thing that they say there, like remember to remember, and it's pretty much just remember to stay aware, remember to remind yourself, how am I feeling, and that's how you stay aware of your emotions, your state of mind, what energy or what frequency you're transmitting or you're emitting to the universe,
Yeah.
because obviously that goes hand in hand with your emotions, because you can be feeling fine and having a shitty attitude. You know what I mean? Or you
Yeah,
can
I
be
know what you mean.
feeling like shit and then like having a frequency of like a high frequency, because they don't go hand in hand. So just remember to remember, meaning like, hey, remember to
Like, check yourself.
check yourself. And that's
Yeah.
what I've learned throughout this thing. And this is not so much as like it sounds like a fairy like magical, and it's like what, like people are gonna probably think like
Yeah,
this is
no.
fucking extreme, and I'm aware of that, like it sounds like too good to be true, like what, you're
But
gonna
you
ask
try
for
it and it
something,
happens.
and you're gonna receive that, what? But people test it out all the time. There's a guy who tests it out with, you can test it out yourself. You can be like, next time you're like, you wanna go somewhere and you always know that there's never a parking space and you have to be going
Um,
around and looking, test it out. Be like, hey, I'm gonna go and there's gonna be a parking space right by where you wanted it. There's gonna be one already, and I'm already there, and I'm already parking, and you're already, and you'll notice that these little things start falling into place.
ooh, I'm gonna try that out.
So, and there's people who do it all the time. There's a guy on this book that says that, like, people think I'm the luckiest guy because I'm always like, oh, yeah, I can always find a parking space, and
Yeah.
they're like, what? And he always does because he already knows that he already
So
has
yeah,
that.
that's pretty cool.
And that's the whole point of this, like, knowing that this is already yours. So let's go ahead and share our vision board, because before we leave, I want to make sure that people
Oh, all
know
right.
what we're talking about. The vision board, basically, like I said, this is a dream board or vision board. People call it different ways, but basically, you're putting all the things that you envision in your
Yeah,
life that you want. You're putting images. You're
that we
creating.
have, but not with us yet.
Yeah, like it's there, and we already have them, but they're not physically here yet.
Yes.
But they're gonna be. My vision board. Hi everyone. This is my presentation of my vision board. And if you guys want to, you guys should. I'll leave everything, like basically what a vision board is and everything. I'll leave all the details down below so you guys can do your own vision board. It doesn't have to be this big, obviously. If you want something small, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just me being a little extra.
Yeah, because mine's a little bit small.
Okay, so this obviously is Crystal and Crystal and Matilda. This is Crystal and me from F and Adulting, BFFs, and I have the 1 million subscriber. This is a plaque that you get from YouTube when
Hmm.
you hit 1 million.
That's
So
cool.
obviously I have that one here, and I have my other channel,
Lorena.
which is Lori Vet. This is my beauty channel. and I have 71 actually subscribers right now. But what did I do here? I put 7.0 million subscribers.
Nice. Meal.
Million. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I put in the front because that's what I manifest everything I desire. I am rich with happiness, wealth, health, love, and joy. It says YouTube. I want to grow my YouTube channel in 2 years. Obviously, if it grows sooner, I wouldn't be
Yeah,
mad.
I'm gonna be upset about that.
But I'm being like, realistic. So in 2 years, I want to have 7.1 or how many, But I definitely want to grow my channel, and with your help, we can do that.
Definitely.
So that's that.
Let me help. Let me give you a hand.
And then here I have my car that I want, which is a SUV Audi Q7.
Ooh,
Because
specific.
it's really cute, and this is an Audi too, but I don't know what it is, but I liked it.
But you want it.
And I just said girl boss building her empire, which I am.
Yeah.
And then I have my desk that I want. This is how I want to decorate my desk at home.
Ooh, it looks fancy.
When I have my house, I'm going to have it like this.
It's
And
fancy.
then it says mindset is everything, dream destinations when I travel. And then this, I want to be a little bit more spiritual. So open up my third eye here.
Yeah.
Most important thing I wanted was not to get married, but children.
Yeah.
And I want to have two. I want to have like twins or gemelos,
Please.
So I have the name already, but I don't want to say it because I don't want anybody to copy me.
Yeah, no.
And then I have Oliver and Matilda right here. Can you see them?
Oh,
It
yeah.
looks like Matilda and Oliver, huh?
Yeah, no, yeah, they do.
And then I want to be a millionaire mama.
Millionaire mama.
And this is love, family, happy family, travel the world. And this is me and one cheese. And then success. So my business is a huge success. And then I have money growing. It's like a ball and then a bigger ball. And then I have the house that I want that we've been looking at. And this is actually like the inside, and this is the outline or the plan of the house.
Yeah.
That we've been looking at right now.
Oh, that's cool.
This is the closet that I want.
Oh, wow. Dang.
And obviously it has all the big brands and shit, obviously, because I'm a girl and I love it.
Yeah.
And purses and stuff that I like, the fashion. And yeah, just little good things are coming. And be brave enough to be bad at something new. And that's what I feel like I'm not saying I'm like horrible, but I'm not afraid to be bad at something new, I start new projects and I don't really care if I don't know how to write. I'll learn how to write. I don't
You're
even
a good writer, I think.
like I don't care if I'm not great at podcasting, because guess what? I started something and eventually I'll get to where I want to be.
Exactly.
Because everybody, like, you don't start things knowing. You learn.
Yeah, no, everything's like you're new at everything. So
yeah, so that's why you have to be brave brave enough to start something and kind of leave your comfort zone, Perfect health exists in my body. And then she designed a life she loved. Don't be afraid of silly ideas. And I put, I'm grateful for everything great coming my way. And yeah, it's just like little things. Like,
that's cute. I like it. It's so girly.
It is so girly.
Right now, when you see mine, watch.
Yeah, and I just that's pretty much everything else is like art.
I like it. You added a lot of things in it. I'm gonna be embarrassed for mine, but
why?
Mine's so simple, but I like it. You know what I mean?
That's all that matters is that you have that's all that matters is that you have a clear vision of what you want, Obviously, mine has a lot of little things, but I know what to focus on. If I don't get the perfect closet that I want, I'll be fine with that. As long
Yeah,
as I get
you'll
the big
build
thing.
it into that.
I mean, I'll get it because I'm gonna have the money. But I'm just saying, like, the main things for me is like my family,
Yeah, no, your
is like my
health.
career, my health, you know, and
Yeah,
then
no,
everything else will fall into
will
place.
fall into place. Yeah,
But yeah,
definitely.
that's
Like
what
it.
I look at every day when I wake up. A lot of things, but I know exactly what I'm looking at, you know.
I
So
know.
let's see yours.
Let's see. I got mine here, but I know we were talking on the phone earlier, and this is the first.
Whatever.
That's what I got, dude.
You're stupid. I'm
And
gonna
then
censor
another
it. You
one.
can't. I'm gonna have to
Not just saying no, wait, so I got mine over here.
stop. You're dumb.
So I got my
Oh,
favorite
I
color.
love it.
So first, of course, I put ours too.
Oh,
I it's gonna work out. It's gonna be great. I'm
it
hoping.
is.
Of course, that's why I'm like I put that here. That's something that I see us doing like together, like this
And I feel like it's such
podcast.
a. I feel so grateful to be able to do this and that you're
Yeah,
doing
dude.
it.
We've been talking about it since for years, and like we're actually doing it. Like so, it's something good, and I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
And then I got this cute little heart, love,
I
smile.
love that.
You know, be happy. So, I have a car like this already, but I kind of want to make it look like this.
Oh,
You know what I
nice.
mean? So fix it up. I also want, of course, a Tesla.
Oh, well, yeah. Who doesn't?
Nice. And then
Yes.
I want to keep up with like being fit, dude. Like, okay, I have it the wrong way. Fit. So I put
Mhm.
this hot girl here, dude. And like, I kind of was
I love
her a little
yours.
bit. I respected her a little bit, and
I respected her.
I just like, and then
I
it's all
love
like
it.
strong, sober,
Whoa.
whoa, and sexy.
You're like, so when I feel a little,
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
And
just
then of
kind of,
course alcohol freestyle.
oh,
And then this one. This is something, you
you
know,
want a
I
baby.
I wanna have, yeah, like maybe the girl I meet has a son or a daughter, whatever.
Oh
But I
my
really want
God.
a little family, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I
Dude,
put
I love yours. It's so beautiful.
two chicks, and well, oh, and down here I put my check,
Oh, nice.
and then it says happy, healthy, and wealthy. And
I
my dream house, of course, dude. Like, I want my house to be
damn. It's black. I love it.
I love it, dude. I want it to have like black bricks or just all black.
Dude.
But yeah, that
I
was
can't
mine.
wait to hang out in your house. It looks freaking cool.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have fun. And I was already thinking like where I'm gonna smoke. It's gonna be up here, dude. For real, dude. I have to. Like, I was
Right?
like, I
Fuck
need to
yeah.
find a spot where I'm gonna like chill and smoke. And I found the spot
That's
already.
perfect.
So yeah, that was mine.
I love it, Crystal.
Really? I
It's
tried.
perfect. Mine has a lot of mumbo jumbo stuff, like,
No, I like yours, dude. Yours
but
have it.
yours is just like to the point, and that's beautiful. I love
Yeah,
it.
you think
I
so?
love it. I love the
I'm
sexy.
gonna hang it up, dude, for reals. Like,
You
what do you think?
should hang it up right there. I love it.
Looks so
I like
sexy.
the strong silver sexy. You're like, I
I was like, I'm
respected
gonna,
her a little
I'm
bit.
gonna, I was like, I'm gonna cover her up, but we could also look. So
A little
that's
peek.
why I only glued only the other half, and then every time I want to look at her, I
See how she's doing.
just to make sure that they're there. I was like, look at
Oh
it.
God.
So
Well,
yeah,
I love it. I thought we did a good job.
I think so, dude. You got down too. Like,
I like yours a lot.
I like yours because yours has a lot of
You
stuff
want
in
to
it.
switch or what? No, I like mine. It's just
I like
It's just
yours.
like how my mind works. So my mind's like that.
Yeah, no, and you know what?
You know?
Like, I
And
probably
yours
I
is
wouldn't
very
grab my
like
stuff.
this is plain and simple, like boom, boom, boom. And mine's like nope, boop. Oh, let's put. Oh,
Well, it
maybe
is simple too. You just added more stuff to it. Like,
I just
you
wanted to
know,
cover up all the white stuff around it.
it looks
So
really
I
good. And
found like super cutesy things. Like
I left some, like, I guess,
no,
some
yours
black
is
dots.
perfect. I love it.
Oh, and I forgot I couldn't glue this on there, but let me see. I couldn't glue it, but let's see. I'm just saying, I just take that.
Oh, I forgot to glue this, but
I was like, that one didn't
basically,
fit in the board. I'm just playing. It's just
I'm
a
gonna leave
magazine.
it. I'm gonna leave it, Crystal.
Just, it's whatever.
It's whatever, man. She's
It's
manifesting
funny.
it. Imagine you get that same girl, dude. She's like 80 and shit. Like, ¿cuándo es ese Playboy?
Let's see, 2007, dude.
Dude, she's gonna be like, what? How old does she look there?
I don't know.
Just show
She
the
looks
face, please.
she looks here we
Just the
go.
face, please. Maybe
Right there.
okay, she looks like maybe 23.
20
25?
something.
25?
Like 25, 26 maybe.
So she's what?
She's probably
13
my age.
years?
She's my age.
Yeah. She's perfect. She's perfect. Crystal,
So,
maybe, yeah. Maybe you
you
get
can
that
have
girl.
it. I know. I don't know. Maybe I'll meet her tomorrow.
No, well, maybe you'll meet her eventually.
I meant no, but I was just saying, like, I was thinking right now because you know how I was playing around and like, whoa, what if I see a naked chick outside?
Yeah.
I will go outside right now and walk Tinkerbell. Like,
Yeah, and then I love it. I thought it came out beautiful.
I put some lesbian.
I like it. I saw that. I noticed that. I love it.
I
So
saw it
you,
and I'm on my habit.
yes. I love it. I thought it came out really cool. I think you did a good job.
Thank you. It's my first one actually ever.
Okay, so let me tell you about the other one I had. I
Oh
had
yeah,
one previous
you
to
can
this one.
tell.
I don't have. I wish I had it with me. I think I threw it away, but it would have been cool to have it. So you should keep that one.
Just saved it.
Keep it. Let's save
will.
it, dude. 5 years from now,
We'll
10
do
years
this again
from
and then we'll see
now,
what's up.
we'll do an
I'll
update
be
and
in
be
my
like,
Tesla in my black house and we can have like our podcast.
dude, wouldn't it be amazing? Like
It would be
doing
amazing.
a fucking podcast on an update on our vision boards and everything.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's like, dude, I already have all that. Oh my god, I can't believe
Like, dude, I already made a new one.
you're like, I'm dreaming big, bigger, bigger.
Bigger.
So basically, the one that I had, I made over there when I was in Juarez,
Mhm.
because obviously I was there for a reason, right, to get my papers
Yes,
fixed
ma'am.
and situated. So my aunt, she's a resident, right? So she had her residency card. Like I had a copy of it because I needed a copy of it. So I
Mhm.
remembered having it, seeing it, and I remembered reading about this whole thing, right? And I was like, oh, I might do my own vision board. So I got a copy of hers and then I cut it and I put a picture of me
Yeah.
of the residency and I put a picture of me and I put a date or whatever and I put my name
Yeah.
and I put it on my vision board and I pasted it there and then I put like random shit like, oh, I want a BlackBerry at that time. It was like a white BlackBerry. I ended up getting the white BlackBerry.
Ooh, nice.
And I would always look at this and I put that and I put other random stuff, you know. But I remember it so much because of the residency card, you know, because that was the whole purpose of this, because I was over there for that. So I would pass by and I would always look at it and just stare at it and look at it and pretend that I already had it, you know. And I would
Yeah.
always think like, oh, I know I'm gonna be in El Paso. Like I know I'm gonna be in the United States, you know. I see myself over there. I don't see myself here. Like I
Mhm.
know this is temporary, whatever. And at that time, my cousin was getting her paper situated as well, but she had done this like months before I had.
Yeah.
So her paper should have already been done like a long time ago or before mine,
Yeah.
But she had this attitude of, I don't know, like my aunts always tell me that it's difficult, that it's kind of hard, that they question you all, they question you a lot, and it's really difficult for you to get your residency, blah blah blah. So she would
I'm
come
negative.
and she would be very negative, and I mean, maybe it was the fact that people were telling her, like that it was hard or whatever. So she had that in her head, and I remember listening to her and being like, "Oh no, like why wouldn't I be able to get it? Like what?
Yeah.
Like there's no reason for me not to get it." So I
Exactly.
already picture myself over there, and this is how I kept my mentality. Even though she would come with negative stuff, I wouldn't
Yeah.
let it get to me because
That's
I
good.
would see myself already over there, like.
Mm.
I'm sorry to hear that you feel like that, but dude, I already feel like I'm already there,
Like I'm there already.
So, so she would be like, no, well, I don't know, because I hear that it's hard and blah, blah, blah. So she would stay like that. And eventually things kind of happen. Like I said, things work out the way that how you're thinking. So they
Exactly.
eventually ended up being that she wasn't able to get her papers for a situation that happened. So at the end, she still, like, I hope that she is able to get them, that somehow
Yeah.
like she's able to get them, but she hasn't been able to, or she hasn't done them. But the thing is that like she should have already been like
Oh
months,
yeah.
like she would have already had her papers and everything. But it's just like the way that you look at things, like I was already in my mind, I was already in El Paso, I was already in the United States, I already had that. So
Yeah.
me focusing on that residency card, knowing that that was already mine and I'm just waiting for it to come.
Yeah. Like
And having her come with negativity, or I'm not saying that she's a negative person, I'm just saying that with this thing she was being really negative,
yeah, but you kept
and
positive.
I didn't let that get to me. So, and it's weird how things work out. I'm not saying that I'm grateful that I was able to get my papers, but I would also be grateful if she would get her papers. Like I would be happy. But it just so happens that things work out, and you know what I mean? Like I was over there, and like I was able to, I got my papers and everything, and I just think of things like that and I'm like, wow, like I had that on my vision board, and I
Yeah, that's
remember
good
like
though.
focusing on that, and I remember like the attitude that I took on getting my papers, and the attitude that she had, and how everything conspires around
How
what you're
you
thinking,
yeah, how your energy is. Yeah.
because things started happening to where she just at the end she didn't get them,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
and it sucks because I'm like, fuck, I wish she would have taken like a
A
different.
different mentality of how
Yeah, and
everything
it's
goes.
not,
Yeah.
it's the fact that you let people get to you. It's the
That's
fact
true.
that
There's
you're
a lot of
listening to
people.
people that are negative.
Yeah, there's a lot of negative people. That's why I don't know, it's haters most of the times, dude.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to know that, like, it talks about, obviously, I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
I'll send you a copy. I'll send you, and it'll be signed.
Send me,
Um,
please.
I'll send you a copy. I'm saying, it talks about health, manifesting your perfect health, your love, a relationship. How you can like. There's a story on this lady who wanted to have a relationship, right? And she would always be like, "How come I never have, like, I don't ever find that person that I want, blah blah." So then she started reading that, and it says you have to open up, you have to set everything into place so you can receive what you want. So she started cleaning out her closet, leaving space for her person,
Her other
for the,
person.
leaving space. She would sleep in the middle of the bed. She started sleeping on the right side or the left side, whichever, so she can leave room for the other person. She
Oh,
started doing things like, oh, I park in the middle of my garage. No, I'm gonna park on the left side or the
like
right side,
my other,
so the
yeah.
other person can park. So you're moving things around so it can work in your favor. Like that's what you want,
Yeah.
you know.
She
That's what
wants
you
to move
want.
shit
You have to
around
do
right now.
it.
That's so like that's cool though. Like just hearing people that actually like I guess it's all in the book, right? That
It's all in the book, all these stories, like you start
stuff like
thinking
that
like,
happen.
wow, yeah.
Like, like
And there's so many stories. They even have a website, thesecret.com, I'm pretty sure. I'll
mm,
put it down below. And it talks about different stories on, different people, and I've been wanting to write my stories.
you should. Yeah, you have a
Because
lot of
it's
stories, and they're really good stories that would probably make people be more positive about their stuff.
yeah, and that's the reason why I'm like, I know a lot of people are like, what is she doing? Like with things like, oh, what she's doing a podcast now, what she's
Who
doing
gives
this
a
now,
damn
she's doing
though?
that. But I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like if I want to do something,
You're gonna
I'll
do
do
it.
it,
Yeah,
and why not? Like, like how it says you have to risk things,
you do.
and not everybody, not everybody is willing to get out of their comfort zone, because they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna sound stupid, or I'm gonna sound, I don't care if I sound stupid. Everybody sounds
Yeah,
like nobody's perfect,
that's true, dude.
Yeah, you might be able to speak very well, but you say stupid things all the time, I'm sorry, I don't speak perfect, but I'm an intellectual person. Like I know I like to talk about certain things. So I was doing my videos and I was like, and I did a video on manifestation on my channel too. And it was such a long video. And I'm like, no, I have to. That's the reason I started my podcast too. Cause I'm like, I want to be able to talk for as long as I want to talk about a subject I want to talk about and something that I'm very passionate about and something that I
And about
really love and not have to be like, oh
worried
fuck, it has to
about.
be under 15 minutes or it has to be under. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
no, I want to talk about this subject that I'm very passionate about as long as I want to talk.
yeah, fuck it.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
I don't give a
yeah, I don't give a fuck.
fuck. So, okay. And then there's
That's good though. Like it's
nobody's watching.
yeah, yeah, right.
Like, all right. Yeah, you're gonna talk as much, but alone, bitch.
Yeah, yeah, right. Shit.
You can talk as much as you want, but nobody's watching, bitch.
Damn, dude, what the fuck? Hell no.
It's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Fine, but I still talked as much as I wanted.
You're like, as I was saying.
As I was saying, there's a quote here: 99% of who you are is invisible and untouchable. By Rhonda Byrne.
That Rhonda. Lorena.
So, Rhonda Byrne, and I think that's going to be our. That's how I'm going to close it with Rhonda Byrne and that beautiful quote. She said 99% of who you are is invisible and untouchable. That's beautiful. And
It
it's
is
true.
beautiful.
It's true.
It is.
It's true. So we're going to be talking about Crystal. We're going to be talking about next week we're going to be talking about decisions.
Decisions.
So we're talking about decisions and like intuition.
Oh yeah, well we're talking about earlier, no?
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about that. There's so many like crazy stories. Like I'm reading
I
a
have
book. I'm reading a book on the gift of fear, and it's a really good book because it teaches you how to like
trust.
trust your intuition
Mm-hmm.
and how fear like guides you. It's insane. Like
Yeah, trust that fear that you feel inside you.
yeah, because there's moments in your life that you're just like, why am I scared? Or why do I not trust this person? Or why is.
Yeah, and
And
then
it's
maybe you
like,
find out.
and it's because your intuition, your sixth sense is telling you like, hey, there's something off about this guy or about this person.
Yeah.
And then a lot of us are like, oh no, like, why
Just
am I
shake
gonna
it
be
off. Yeah.
thinking bad about this person? I don't even know him. But that's the reason why you have that sixth sense, you know?
Yeah, for a reason you have
Or
it.
like that intuition or that feeling, the little hairs that
Ooh.
stand up and you're like, what? So we're gonna be talking about or like life-changing decisions that have like somehow
I
altered
have a lot of those.
your huh?
I have a lot of those bad ones.
Yeah, like have altered your like your way of thinking or how you're living now. You're like, okay, if I would have done this different, I would have probably not have had these opportunities or not
That's
have been
true.
here, you know? So we're gonna be talking about that decisions, and I think it's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun. It's always fun.
It
Yay.
is. It's fun. So
I really enjoyed this
the
episode.
manifestation,
Yeah, I
and I
had
think
fun.
I could have gone into more depth into it, like more, but at the same time, I think we talked about. I think we talked about a lot.
We did. No, we did. I'm kind of like that's why I kind of want to get that book off of you, or
Yeah,
because it sounds like something I would definitely like to read
yeah,
and just
you would
learn more
love it.
about it. You know.
There's other books I've read. I've because I have Audible. It's obviously not sponsored, but
Yeah.
not
I,
yet. But Audible, if you're lucky, I listen to you. I have a whole library, and I'm listening to The Gift of Fear. And Rich 20 something is a good one, but I listen because she has a sequel. She has the Secret, and then there's the Power, and then there's an Australian television writer and producer writer of the Secret, the Power, the Magic, and Hero. So they're all the sequels to the Secret, you know.
that's
So I
cool.
listened to the Power. The Power is really good too. It talks about that. You Are a Badass is basically like a lot of the law of attraction, manifestation, and positivity. So that one, if you have time, you can also read that one.
Yeah, send me that too. Send me that one. Well,
Well, I have that
not.
one on
Oh
my
yeah, that's what I meant. Like, send me the names so that I
yeah
could probably get them too. I could probably get them like that too. That would probably be something I would.
on Audible.
Yeah,
I
because
can send them to you through Audible.
I used to listen to this podcast that it was like scary stories, and I really enjoyed it. So I think I probably just listen to it.
Um, there's the subtle art of not giving a fuck, and
Oh,
that one's really good
that's
because
probably
it
something I will
talks.
need to read.
That was an actually really good one because it kind of talks about about how you focus on your problem. You like that one is not based like it doesn't tell you like oh manifestation and because that one talks shit about things like that. But it pretty much is more of a realistic view on your issues.
Yeah,
Like, hey, we're people, you know, we're gonna be unhappy, we're gonna have bad moments, we're human beings, you know? Like
yeah.
we're not like living in little like oh positive
In a
and
perfect little, yeah.
yeah, and it's true like we're not all gonna be positive 24/7, you know? And that's
That's true.
basically how this book is. It's more of a like you know, and I actually not to plug my own shit, but on my blog, on my eat drink manifest, you know, .com,
Yeah.
you can go and I have these. I don't know if you read the books, like the five
No, I didn't read the book. Sorry.
it says five books to get your manifestation juices going.
And you posted those?
And I posted those. I posted the art of not giving a fuck, the other one you are a badass, the secret, and they talk about like a little summary and why you know. So
Oh, that's pretty
basically that
cool.
one is like, oh, this is like the cousin of any self-help book, you know, like this is the rebel,
Yeah,
like fuck you, like you and your
yeah.
fucking
That's what I
positivity and
said.
this shit.
I probably need to read that. That's what I was
That was
saying.
actually really good, but it also talks about like focusing on the real like everybody
The
has problems but you need to know how to to focus on like you have to pick and choose what problems to focus on, you know.
Yeah, not all of them at once and be
Yeah,
all worried
not
about
like
reaching
not
them.
everything is like you're not supposed to focus on every issue because then you're gonna go crazy.
That's
But
true.
hey, we're all gonna have issues, but you need to learn what issue is like worth my attention, you know?
That's true.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty much talking about things like that.
It's cool.
It's like a self-help book, but like a rebel.
Ooh.
You know, it's like it's a good
I
book.
might want to be a rebel. You're right. I probably need to stop being a rebel.
And I'm like, I need to be a rebel because I'm a square.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am
That's
so,
weird.
I don't
I
know.
don't think
I'm
you're
not. I'm
scared.
really
You're
not a
like,
square though.
no, you're not because I mean, you've been my best friend for a long time. And if you were a
But you
square,
know what I
we'd
do?
be friends that long.
I think I'm like a person that you're like, I'll do things that are unexpected.
Really.
Like you're like, I wouldn't expect that from you, Lorena. Like what? Because I don't seem like I would do something like that or like what say something like that. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I don't know.
Well, because you look like an angel or what?
Because I look like I'm a nice girl and I'm
You
like,
do look
oh
like an angel.
no.
I'm not gonna
I don't
lie to you.
know. Do I? Because
You do.
according to a friend of ours that we have, or I don't know if you know her, but I have her and she's a really cool chick that will answer my questions whenever I leave something on my on our effing adult team page on
Yeah.
Instagram. She's always like answering, and I think it's so cool because she interacts a lot with us. Um, but she tells me, "Oh, you look like a nasty one." When I was asking
Oh,
her about when we were talking about the
yeah.
one with the sex toys and all that. And she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, I thought you'd be like me. Your face looks like you're like a nasty girl, you know, like." And I'm like, "What? Really?"
You're like, really? I don't know. I guess I don't know. I think you look like a sweet girl. Like compared to me though, because I've had more than one people. The one person I mean, sorry, telling me that I I look like I'm a vaguilla. You know what I mean? And maybe I am. Well,
Who
I
told you
was.
that? Who
I
told you
was.
that?
A lot of people.
Mm,
I'm serious. A lot of people tell me that.
I know. It's because you do. You look like a vaguilla.
I know.
Those little girls that you're like, híjole, pobre la mamá.
No te sientes con ella.
No puedes sentar con ella, she's bad influence. Nada que la bad influence. Ah.
Over there.
Oh,
Oh wait, over there.
wherever.
Nah, you're not a bad influence.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not, but I'm not an angel either. So,
Nah. You see those little horns.
like when you're like when we were talking to Priscilla, our last episode, and you're like, Lorena, how about you guys haven't tried that,
Listen, dude.
huh?
In the beginning, you were saying how like, oh no.
No. Oh yeah. I was like, oh,
And then bam. It's
why
like
you guys
bam.
haven't tried that?
And then I was like, whoa.
And it was funny because everybody's like, ew, no. And I'm
Why?
like, what? You guys
Wait,
haven't
what?
tried. Don't knock it till you try it. I
Oh no.
I don't know, Crystal.
That shit
But
was funny though. I was
déjame
surprised.
leer
I was like, whoa.
like, no, it was weird though, because I wasn't into it, but like you're into the moment and you're like, oh yeah, whatever, right? And then it happens and you're like, okay, whatever. Fuck, I might let it go, whatever. But then it happens again and then you start thinking like, whoa, it's happened twice already and I don't know about this anymore.
You're like,
I don't
wow.
know. It's gonna continue happening if I don't say anything. And then I think I just kind of like made it obvious that I wasn't into it because I don't think I said it like, "Hey, I don't like it," but I think I made it obvious.
That you
And then
weren't.
obviously he listened to the episode, so it's clear.
It's clear now. Nice.
But it was weird because when it happened again, I was like, "Oh shit, what?"
What The
What is
fuck?
happening?
Dude, there's things that I don't even think you know about me that I hadn't said, but
What? Oh
I
my
tried
god.
it and
Oh, like what?
it just kept happening. Yeah, I can say
Like what?
no, should I?
Say something.
Well, I mean, we're talking about like I don't know stuff like that. I-
Let me say mine real quick. Mine was basically my man spitting in me. No, spitting in
spitting.
my mouth. Like,
That's crazy.
it's weird though, because
It's
I mean, but it's not like he's far away and spitting it. You know, it's like we're like he's close and he happens to do that. You
yeah. I
know,
just I don't
and
know.
it's just weird, like to say it. It's weird because you're like, ew, you know.
Well, I mean, well, he's
But
your
we're
man.
into it, you know. So I'm like, I'm
That's
kissing
crazy.
him, like it's
That
just,
really like for reals. I was like surprised though. I was like,
I'm
what?
like, oh, you guys haven't tried it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm never going to. You never know, but
Maybe I should try it on him. Let's see how he feels.
oh, you should
I will.
do that today.
I will. I'll let you guys know an update on that to see how he feels.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Next.
like it? And then he's like, oh yeah, baby.
Oh, babe.
Oh yeah, again, do it again. And I'm like, I'm out of spit, man.
Oh, never mind. Let me go get some water.
Yeah, but I do like saying, "Hey, spit on me,"
What?
like, but not like in my mouth, but like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, I like that. Like, I don't mind that.
That's crazy. Damn, Lorena, you're a freak.
And then I say it all like, spit on
I
me.
know, like whatever.
Hey, man, spit on me.
Hey,
Just spit on me and hit
as
me.
soon as he walks into that door, be like, spit on me,
Spit on
right?
me, babe. And then, all the way, you know. You
Oh
just see it
yeah.
like land on me and then, oh!
Oh.
No, I don't mean it like he spits on my face, you know, because
No,
I
I
would get
know, I
pissed.
know. But
I'm just saying, like, spitting, like, you
in
know,
general,
like not, you know what I mean, right? Like, hey, it's gonna go inside.
I know. Yeah, I know what you. I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah, I hope these people know because they're like, oh, when we meet Lorena, we're gonna spit on her. She likes it.
She likes that shit.
She likes that shit. We'll spit on her.
When I see you, I'm gonna spit at you. Imagine.
She likes it. Oh, it's okay, you guys. She likes it.
It's cool. She's not mad. She
That's
likes that. You
you
wanna go
haven't.
there?
You probably
You
haven't heard her podcast, but she loves that
get
shit.
in line. You get in line. You go first. Then she goes. Then he goes.
Oh no, it's okay, guys. She likes it.
no,
She likes it.
no,
Yes.
she's cool. She don't get mad. No,
No, no.
I'm
That's
playing
okay,
that.
you guys. No.
No, but she's cool. She's cool. Let me do this.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about my thing. So I was I've never this is the first person I ever did it with.
Mhm.
And I always said I was never gonna do it. Like, I don't know, like I always thought it was like, I don't know, weird, but
What?
I was going down on someone, my ex, I'm not gonna say the name.
Oh, and you tossed her salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like, and I mean, she liked it, and I don't know, like, I didn't want to stop because it was kind of like she was going really crazy about it. So I kept going, and it became like a thing that I would do.
That you do.
Yeah, like it just never stopped. Like I was just like, oh yeah, turn around.
Let me put my face there, please. Oh
Yeah,
my
dude, I'm not no
God.
joke, for real. It turned into that, like
I'm sure the ladies would love to hear that from you.
shut the fuck
How
up.
did you do it? They're like, hell
No.
yeah. Go,
It was,
Crystal.
I don't know. At first, I wasn't even sure in the beginning. Like, I don't know, like it kind of slipped down there, my tongue.
Yeah.
And
And she was like,
I was,
whoa there. Whoa. Oh, yeah.
whoa, yeah. So I was like, all right, okay.
Lo que quiera. Lo que quiera la señorita.
Lo que quiera, y lo hice. And it was just something I guess that, she liked. So I kept doing it. Like, it was part of the relationship.
Really? Did she ever do that to you?
No, for me, no. I don't like that.
Why? Ay,
No.
ay.
No.
Really?
I remember she would one time she wanted to put because I mean I would also like play with her booty like like with fingers, my tongue with
With her
and one time
booty?
she asked me if she could try it, and of course I wasn't gonna say no, and I was like, yeah, all right, fuck it, and I might just put a lot of lube, so I was like just the pinky. And dude, no, I didn't like it. It was
No.
I was like,
Ew.
no.
You're like, whoa there. Where's
I was
that
like,
thing
whoa,
going? That's
whoa,
far
no.
enough. Yeah.
I was like, no,
That's
that's
far
not for
enough. Stop there.
I didn't, but
So
I
you
don't
were
know.
like,
Maybe I guess licking. No, not. I don't know. Not that I remember.
yeah.
But maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll try that next time.
Where? Like
Mm.
for them to do that to you?
Yeah, shit. Like fucking
Well,
lick
you
my asshole.
should.
I'm gonna lick
I-
my asshole. See if I like it.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know, but who knows?
I don't know. I've done it to a guy.
What? Oh shit!
I
And
taught
did it
somebody
happen more than once?
salad.
Was it
Huh?
more than Was it more than once?
I think it was more than once. To the same guy, obviously.
Well,
But
yeah,
they were like in love with it. They loved it.
dude. I have a friend that
And
yeah.
I keep telling Monches, hey babe, let's try it. He doesn't want to. Fuck no, you're nothing in my butthole. Nothing in my butthole, nothing around my butthole, nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like,
It's weird
really?
though.
Well, you don't even know, huh?
It's weird because I had a friend also that said that she was seeing this guy, and I guess he would tell her to like even take toys and put them in his butthole, like actually just licking a guy's butthole.
Hey, but I mean,
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I licked a girl's butthole, and
just licking a butthole, period. It's gross.
dude,
Just thinking about it. Just thinking about
I
it.
never thought I would do that. Like I always thought it was some like no, why would I do that? But it happened, and I mean, I said fuck it, like why not? I mean, I guess I probably enjoyed it a little bit too. Shit.
I'm telling you, when you're in it, like you're there, you're just like, fuck it.
I was like, all right, spread them. Okay.
So you never had it done to you though?
Not the licking part. No, no.
It's fine.
All right.
It's
Damn.
weird.
I don't
And
know.
even like the pinky thing,
Oh no.
it's funny because I'm like, oh, I don't like that, babe. No, I don't like it. Oh, really? Because
Pinky.
it
Oh, no.
seems like you do.
And you're
And I
like,
was like, really? He's like, why doesn't sound like you don't like it?
you're all like, yeah, more.
Put the fist.
Oh, hell no. Dude, no.
What do you do with that finger? Use a fist, bitch.
What is this? Put this.
What the fuck is this? Make it the claw. Make it claw.
Yeah, you get in there.
Get in there, man.
You're crazy.
No. It's just like something like something that you have to get used to, you know?
I guess.
It's
So-
something like you obviously you're gonna feel something in there and it's like uncomfortable, you know? I don't like, but then it's like
So you didn't like it in
eventually
the beginning?
well, I don't do it all the time. Like once in a
No, but
while, you know, but then it's
answer my
like
question though. Like you didn't like. I'm guessing in the because
No.
I didn't like it, and
no, I didn't like it in the beginning because it felt like it feels weird.
That's what I was like.
And then I'm like, no, like take it out. I don't want it out, because I don't like anything in my butthole,
yeah.
So and that's the reason I don't do anal. I've tried it and I don't like it,
Hmm.
Have you ever tried anal?
No, I couldn't even had the tip of a pinky in there, and
No, I don't like it. So I was like, no. And then like he would, when he was like, doing his shit over there, and then he would like, like he would happen to do it. And then I knew what was happening,
yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'm gonna see where it goes. If I like it, I'll let him know. If I don't like it, I'll let him know.
Yeah.
But then eventually, it starts feeling good. It's a different sensation. Like, it's like a different. It's like it maximizes your arousal. Like your orgasm or whatever. It's just like that much more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not telling you I do it all the time because I don't. It's uncomfortable every time. Like it's like I don't.
You gotta get used to.
It doesn't even matter how many times you do it or how often you do it. It's always gonna be uncomfortable. I think.
In the beginning.
It's still like I'm saying we don't do it all the time, but when we do,
but like I'm saying, like for example,
yeah,
like,
in the beginning, like when he
time
starts,
you do it, the beginning feels weird, but then
yeah,
it's feeling better.
but then like the guy is the one or the girl is the one that's supposed to be like introducing it, but at the same time playing with you or like being down there, and so that way it can kind of ease it, and it's not like just boom sticking a fucking finger there.
Yeah.
You're
No,
like
that's
slowly, and then, but
that's crazy. Wow. All right. Well,
you
I
should
guess I'm gonna
it.
try some butthole sex later.
Let's try some butthole sex,
I'm
everybody.
gonna be like, yeah, why not?
Sí, pues, ¿por qué no? Digo, ahí está. I don't
Ahí
know.
está, no está haciendo nada.
Pues también quiere acción.
También, ¿verdad? Pues ahí está nomás viendo que estás,
Pues sí,
the other
nadie
part's
la-
having a lot of action and I ain't getting any.
Pues sí,
I
está
guess.
feo que se sienta left out.
That's fucked up, dude. Oh,
Ay,
God.
no.
Well, like that saying, like, no estés comiendo pan enfrente de los pobres.
Ahí está el little butthole, like, hey, güey,
There's a
pues, ¿qué
butthole.
onda?
What, man?
¿Qué onda? ¿Siempre contigo y conmigo qué?
Aquí
Chale, güey.
estoy.
Chale, güey, ¿no es porque comió frijoles o qué chingados?
Fuck that, dude. Oh,
¿No es
no.
porque
But...
estoy prietito o qué? ¡Ah!
Ay, ay. Oh my God, dude.
No es porque
That's funny.
estoy,
That's a good one.
porque estoy arrugadito o qué. Ay, ay, I'm a little wrinkled or what?
See?
Just because parece que chupé limón.
It's already ready, basically.
It looks like that.
It's like, in here, baby.
Oh! I don't know. I just.
I don't know. It's
just weird.
I guess I'm gonna have to try it out now.
I don't know. I think.
Are you ready back there?
For
Oh,
what?
yeah. My
Are you
butt.
ready back? Are you ready or
Oh,
what?
my butt.
You're about
Hey.
to party. Hey,
You're gonna get some now.
you were asking for it. Manifestation. You manifested
You're
this
getting
shit.
it.
Ah, you
getting
manifested
what you-
this shit.
You get what you put out there.
You wanted something inside. There you got it.
No, you're gonna have it.
You got it.
You got it, man. This gross. Oh, fuck.
Oh god. All right, so we'll leave you guys.
You didn't even spit on him. Alright.
We'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.
Oh, yeah. See you guys. Bye.
Oh, that's right. We need to close it.
What a time to be alive. Start a podcast, become a DJ. Try and fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that sounds nice. Wake up, check your phone. But the batteries died. Wake up, check your phone.